Hello, I'm Will Sampson with Watt Media, and we're here at the Veneer Technologies booth today to talk to Greg Novosad, who is the grand prize winner in the Veneer Tech Craftsman Challenge Awards with this gorgeous veneered table. It has a trompe l'oeil effect, so that it looks like there's things on top of here that are three-dimensional, but it's all flat and part of the thing. Greg, can you tell us a little bit about what went into this table?
Sure. Well, what we do is we'll take designs and we try to create component reusability designs. What we've got is a vector-based CAD program where we'll scan in images. In this situation, for example, on the two mice in here, they're just photographs that we found on Google Images. Then we vectorize them and then try to find the right appropriate veneers to make it create that look. For like in this situation, we've got a mouse here. We're using a burl design to create more of a fur effect, and you can see it on this mouse as well. Then what we do is we take that image and then we get it ready to be cut on a laser technologies, and we have to compensate very closely for that laser beam width. And that laser beam width that we're playing with is 4/1000ths. So we actually change every single image here and expand it to compensate for that, to have the tightest of gaps. So there virtually are no gaps. From that point on, it's a pretty straightforward process. We actually don't use a lot of the standard ways of taping up our veneers the way production shops would do it. We found that we could come up with some alternate methods that we could lower or increase our cycle times dramatically by different assembly techniques. At that point, we'll put it in a press, glue it up, sand it just like any other piece.
Now, I understand that you're actually using these techniques to try and partner with other companies to use this technology as in a commercial field.
Right. Like an example of what we're trying to get to is, imagine if you're an architect or a designer for, let's say, a restaurant application. And what we're trying to do is create component designs where the design itself can be at a value add to a business. So in a restaurant situation, imagine you're ordering drinks in a bar area in an upscale restaurant, and a waitress comes up, and we could actually drop in the customer's menu and then put their logo in that menu. So we're creating an interactive website where they could download their logo, choose from a series of designs, drag and drop things, and then we could drop their logo with the restaurant menu or bistro menu. And then we could take it one step further, which is our concept of storylining. We can modify each table slightly. So now the waitress has a dialogue with the patrons of the restaurant and say, hey, this is the story of how the owner created, the being of this restaurant. And that table is a little bit different. And if you come back a couple different times and, eat at each little table, you'll be able to see the big picture, kind of creating a complete cohesive storyline from piece to piece. And I think that's innovative. That creates the design product integrated into a marketing plan, for the restaurant. And that's just one example.
That's great. And what I think is so exciting is that you've got traditional designs with a little whimsy and humor and modern technology all integrated together. Great work and congratulations.
Thanks again.
Thanks a lot.